it seems to be going is that they're saying they failed to cite Petito, meaning they failed to charge her with a crime. They perhaps should have done that. They failed to fully appreciate or respect Gabby's life-threatening situation, that she was a long-term sufferer of domestic violence. And then they go broader and say that the Moab Police Department has had long-standing problems, high turnover, lack of leadership, dangerous management, and they weren't given the proper resources. That's the officers to deal with situations like this. So it's a larger issue, a larger picture that they're trying to paint here. Your thoughts on this lawsuit?
I agree with Judge Mars. This lawsuit's going nowhere. I feel for the family. I understand. I suppose I understand why they've taken the position they have. I don't understand why their attorney is provoking this litigation, because it doesn't have a prayer of survival. Law enforcement is generally immune from actions they take in the course of their duties, as long as they're doing those duties in a reasonable way. To go back and subjectively, the courts have already rejected that. We can't go back and subjectively look at the decisions of officers when they're acting in the reasonable scope of their duties. There is nothing to indicate here that these officers did anything to violate the civil rights or otherwise trigger a 1983 action that would allow for some sort of damages. I think this case fails on its on the first motion. With that said, the township of Moab, clearly this is a breakdown, and I suspect there's a willingness to make this right. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a settlement to some degree, but legally, this dies on the vine immediately.